whichever way you're feeling, whether you're feeling adventurous, whether you want a very smooth ride, or you want to actually go all out, there's one SUV which is going to go very easy on your pocket but will get the job done. The Renault Duster. Today we get to explore this amazing beast right here. All about cars. So Renault decided to put out a very inexpensive SUV. It's actually the most affordable on the market, but a very functional one as well. So wherever you want to go, whichever terrain, this SUV will take you. Functional, basic, fitted with a 1.6 liter petrol engine. You know it's going to go very easy on your pocket. Yeah, you don't have to expend a lot on fuel if you actually rocking this SUV. Now for a rugged SUV as well, you would think it will look like it, but this is actually a lot more refined with an amazing grille, headlights, and of course daytime running lights to make sure you're noticed. Very smooth on the outside, not too much rough edges, a little more refined to give it the beauty that you can see from the front. So the new Duster, the all-new Duster, is actually good for our roads because, I mean, when it rains and all, we're actually wading through puddles with, well, uneven depth and whatnot. But this has a 210 millimeter ground clearance. So whichever puddle that you actually want to wade through, you're sure that this car would be able to take you through. It's also fitted with 17-inch rim with Maldives cuts, and it looks beautiful for the kind of work it does. So the new Duster is really proud of itself, and that's how come the Duster is boldly written on the roof rack. So whatever you want to put it up there, it's a reminder that you're rocking a Duster. But let's check out the boot, which is quite a very unique one. Very spacious for whatever it is you want to put in there. About 497 liters of stuff can actually fit in this boot. And it also has foldable back seats, meaning you can actually get more space for whatever luggage you want to fit in this boot. Let's talk about the leg room for this Duster. From the rear, you can tell that there's enough room for a 6-foot man like me. Of course, the seats are adjustable, but there's good enough leg room for anybody to feel very comfortable in here. And of course, there's a headroom, good headroom, so that I don't feel like I'm sticking out of the car, of course. Yeah, but it's quite spacious, and of course, 3 people can comfortably fit in here in the back. So on the outside, it would pass for a very medium-sized SUV, but inside you've got enough room, enough space to fit in people, fit in luggage as well. And safety is also quite considered in this model. There are 4 airbags, 2 in the front, 1 for the driver, the passenger, and 2 in the rear. So you're moderately safe in this car. So the Renault Duster comes with a 7-inch infotainment system, touchscreen display that comes with a satellite navigation system. Now, good thing is you can actually locate whatever location you want to go to. It has options that can help you find fuel stations or restaurants. And good thing is you don't need the internet to connect to this navigation system. You can literally just get on there and find whichever place that you want to go. Who wants to go to Swedro today? Anybody wants to go to Nsawam or something? Well, this guy is going to direct you and take you there. Exactly what this navigation system does. So the Duster is also fitted with a speed limiter and a cruise control button. Now these are conveniently placed just around your hand brake lever here. Okay, so once you actually select it, you can do any other adjustment on the steering wheel. The speed limiter would keep the car from going beyond a certain speed limit that you set it. And the cruise control would also keep it in a certain range from point A to B. And it makes it for convenient driving, whether on the highway or you're probably navigating your routes in the neighborhood. So the Renault Duster is also environmentally friendly. It is fitted with the driving eco function, which makes sure that it monitors the carbon monoxide emissions of the car. And you're able to actually see the trip report, and there's a bit of coaching as well. It helps you talk about general tips to improve your fuel economy and limit the engine wear and tear, the use of high performance oils and all. You're getting all these tips from the car. So the Renault Duster 2020 is also fitted with cameras on the rear, in the front of the car as well, and on the side. So if you can look here, there's a button here, very easy button to access, where you can actually see what's in front of you. You can see what's behind you. Yep. It's got a marking guide as well if you want to park. And there's a camera on the side, so you're able to check what's on the side, on the right side, on the driver's side as well. And makes it quite convenient and easy to maneuver. So for parking purposes, you can check all that's happening around you right from the dashboard on our touchscreen, our 7-inch touchscreen fitted in this car. Now let's talk about spaces in the car as well. Now Renault fitted it with this space where you can actually put a mobile phone, and it's got a rough satin rubber on it to prevent anything from slipping off and falling into the car. You've got a little bit of space here as well that you can put maybe your keys or any other thing. This knob here is supposed to be for the 4x4 option, where you're able to select whichever function you want to use. But because it's the 4x2 Renault Duster, they left it there and give us a little space to put in our candies and our little coins. You know, there's just a little bit of extra space here where you can fit in, say, a mobile phone conveniently and keep moving. You've got a glove compartment that's also big enough to put in anything that you want to put in. Yeah, and you've got some cup holders here, so your coffee or your tea or your whiskey, whichever you have in there, would not slip or would not spill, if I can put it that way. But the deal breaker for me is this extra space that I never thought they would put there. Check it out. You've got an extra space under the passenger seat in the front. What are you gonna fit in here? I know what you're thinking. So thanks to the keyless entry function of the Renault Duster, you don't need a key to enter the car. Once you have your key on you, it's going to open for you. But even better, once you forget to lock your car, step a few meters away and it locks automatically. So aside from being the most affordable SUV you can get on this planet, do you really need more reason to buy the Renault Duster? Well, if you still do though, Baden Eastwood is with Renault Ghana Premium Motors. Baden, why should anybody cop this amazing Duster?
As you said, it's actually the most affordable SUV in the market. And as a matter of fact, in purchasing it, you also have to consider the features, functions, and benefits. It comes with features, functions, and benefits that you would have to pay more to get in other SUVs, but you get it in this Renault Duster.
Amazing. What are some of your favorite features of this car?
It has to mainly do with the navigation. The navigation system it comes with is just exquisite.
Well, you get lost around town a lot, eh?
I'm not
where
actually
you from? Where you from? He's from far.
I'm not actually used to some of the
let
roads,
Sonia say that, not you. Okay, all right, that's sure. Okay, so now you have reasons to get this all-new Renault Duster. It's very affordable and it does the job. All that you want in an SUV. Right, so we're about to take a spin with the all-new Renault Duster. One of the things I love about it is it's fitted with a telescopic steering wheel. So I'm able to adjust it to the level that you want. You can take it up, you can take it down, you can push it in or bring it out, you know, and find a level. Let me see, this is a little too high, so let me just bring it down, okay, and lock it up. It's an electric power steering as well, so you're able to maneuver. It feels very, very light on the hands as well. And so you're able to maneuver quite easily with this Renault Duster. Let's go for a spin. Now the all-new Renault Duster also comes with a blind spot detection button. So once you click on that button, if there's a car in your blind spot, there's going to have an alert, a light is going to pop up that's going to tell you that there's an obstacle behind you, so you actually know where to stay in your lane. If you're willing to spend your hard-earned cash on buying a car, it shouldn't be a problem taking care of your car daily. You know what I say, right? If you take care of your car is going to take care of you. So what are some of the things we need to do to ensure that our car is in good condition all the time? There are daily little things you can do to make sure your car is in good shape so it takes care of you. But today, we're going to find out those things that we need to do. We decided to speak to a service advisor here at Premium Motors who are actually dealers in Renault. We got to see the Renault Duster. Well, Franklin Don Ada is a service advisor here at Premium Motors. My brother, how are you doing? Really good to see you. So I walk in here, I drive out a brand new Renault Duster. Right. What are some of the things I need to do to make sure the car is always in good condition?
Okay, great. So first of all, when you purchase the vehicle, you have to know the routine check for the vehicle. Okay. That is supposed to know as and when it's supposed to come for maintenance or not. So we have mileage.
But maintenance is compulsory, eh?
Exactly. Yeah. It's compulsory. We have a maintenance schedule for every vehicle by the manufacturer. So at 1,000 kilometers, you are supposed to visit the dealership for first service. Okay. At 1,000 kilometers? 1,000 kilometers, yeah. Okay. So the first service includes inspection of the vehicle. We check the engine parameters. We check the level of your coolant. We recommend the best of coolant for you. And we use what we call the BS1005 coolant. Okay. It's one of the best. It contains ingredients or components that prevents anti-corrosion, prevents antifreeze, it absorbs heat, and so on and so forth. And the second service, which is 5,000 kilometers. Yes. But that is standard. When you want to come for these services, when you are home, you can try to take good care of your car at the slide side before you come here to the service center. Right. So what happens is each morning you are supposed to start the vehicle, leave the engine on for some time, you open the hood, check the gauge of the oil, that's the engine oil. Yes. And are we not supposed to check the gauge of the engine oil when the vehicle is not started? Well, it's in two ways. You can decide to check the gauge of the engine oil before you start it. Besides, when you check the gauge of the engine oil before you start the vehicle, it's all a precautionary measure to make sure the vehicle is in a good condition. Because when you start the vehicle and the vehicle is not starting, or the sound you hear is not the regular one, then probably you have to visit the call center, the service center, sorry. Okay. Yeah, so basically that's it. What else do we need to check? Okay, so you need to also check the TPS, that's the tire pressure system.
the tire pressure system.
Yeah.
To make sure your tires are well inflated.
Exactly. So what happens is when the tires are not well inflated or they are under-inflated, it bends or consumes fuel of the vehicle. And also it gives you some cracks and walls on the tires. Yeah, so that has to do with the TPS. And apart from the tires, you have to make sure that the interior of the vehicle, as well as the exterior of the vehicle, has a good surface. For the exterior of the vehicle, I'll talk about polishing and waxing of the car each morning.
Each morning?
Each morning, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, because you need to do that in order for the painting of the vehicle to be maintained. Or else it gets to a point, the painting begins to fade off.
Okay.
In a sense, yeah, and doesn't give it a shining texture as well.
Okay.
Yeah. And for the interior, it has to do with the car seats and also the dashboard and also the instrument panel. You have to make sure that the dashboard is clean so you can see your indications very clear. Also, you have to make sure that the windscreen of the car for wiper is very, very clean always, because it gets to a point there might be so much rain that even though your wiper can clean it, you need to clean it with pure water, the water itself.
Yeah.
So when you are having a rainfall, it's very high.
Yeah.
The wiper does the less work.
Okay.
For you. And yeah, that's basic. So for second service, that is at 5,000 kilometers. 5,000 kilometers. The service is such that you count for service per 5,000 kilometers or 6 months, whichever comes first.
5,000 kilometers or 6 months?
Yeah. Every 5,000 kilometers or 6 months, whichever comes first. So when you count for the first 5,000, you'll have to count for the next 5,000, and it goes on and on and on. And the reason why I'm supposed to count for service regularly is for you to maintain the engine of your vehicle, to maintain the condition of your car, and also to keep your warranty in place.
Yeah.
In case you have parts to be replaced. Exactly.
Well, you bath how many times a day? 2 times a day. Come on, give your car a bath once a day. That should be good enough, isn't it?
Right.
Your car also needs to look good. It needs to be polished. It needs to feel good. Yeah. So take care of your car, and your car is going to take care of you. Franklin, great talking to you.
Right.
Any final advice about car care? Any final advice about car care?
Okay. So I would want to say that from the dealership, wherever you purchase a vehicle, especially premium motors, you have to bring your vehicle here per required manufacturer's guidelines. That is per 5,000 kilometers or 6 months, whichever comes first, for the routine maintenance. And that is one sure way you can actually put your vehicle in a good condition, and also keep your warranty status for the vehicle in effect for the 3 years or 5 years period.
Well, very important tips for you here as we talk about cars. And now you have all the info that you need to make sure your car is in good condition. Right. Don't miss your maintenance and your servicing dates, okay? 5,000 kilometers or 6 months, whichever comes first. Make sure you are constantly servicing your vehicle so that it lasts longer, okay? And you feel good about it. Whichever way you're feeling, whether you're feeling adventurous, whether you want a very smooth ride, or you want to actually go all out, there's one SUV which is going to go very easy on your pocket, but will get the job done. The Renault Duster. Today, we get to explore this amazing beast right here. All about cars.